from operations management class. Here's Adam, Henry, William, and myself, Jose. So we're going to Maersk. It is a Danish company that is in Taiwan. Its headquarters in Denmark, and we hope to have a successful interview with our friend Casper Julia. He's going to tell us a little bit about his how does he manage the projects in Maersk in Taiwan, and so we hope to have a successful meeting. Took the wrong one.
What systems are in place to encourage employees to give management feedback and suggestions?
Yes, I think. I mean, from our company, we have a very. It's a bit of a, I would say, Scandinavian style of management, which is very open. There's open door policy, so everyone is very interested in taking feedback. It is very encouraged to give constructive feedback, both from my side to head office to my boss, but also for the employees to me or to other members. So it is seen as a positive skill to be able to give feedback and to challenge the current situation. So we don't have a specific system in place where you can write a letter and put in a mailbox with suggestions. We don't have that. But we have, I would say, a very open dialogue about the things that can improve and the things that where employees have suggestions. And then we have every year, the company is conducting it's called EES, Employee Engagement Survey. And this is a survey that the whole company is doing, all employees is doing. Response rate is like 98% or something, very, very high. Everyone participates. And it's a very long survey where you assess a lot of different things about how happy are you about working here, what is the good things, what is the bad things, what are the improvement areas. Once the results are ready for that, then we sit down as a management team here in the company and also elsewhere in the world and in the head office, and we go through what are the things that we can improve on. So that's the best system that we have in place, is the yearly survey of the satisfaction of the employees, where we on all the different metrics we can see if employees are happy, and we can see in the comments what things can we improve, where do we need to focus on, where do we need to improve.
Okay. Yeah. Which departments within the company are able to function fairly autonomously, or do they require a lot of supervision and direction?
I would say, I mean, from my perspective, I think we have a good amount of autonomy, but I must say, I think compared to most other industries, if you go and visit a lot of other companies, you would probably feel that we are less autonomous in the various departments, both in the various departments in the company here, but also Taiwan compared to the head office. As I mentioned before, it is a very top-driven company. Yeah. It is a network company, and the big decisions are taken in the head office. And we are being driven more and more by processes and policies that needs to be done in a very specific way. So to answer this question...
how does the company recognize outstanding accomplishments of its employees?
So we have ongoing performance reviews. The minimum is that every year, 2 times, you will have a discussion and an assessment by your manager. That's the minimum. For my team, I actually do every month. I have review with the team member where we look at both the performance to targets and also the personal development. So that's the way to manage this. The most important time is in March, April, where you have the appraisal for the past year. So in 15 it will be for 2014, and that's where the final assessment is given to the employee. And good assessment, good performance is if you deliver very well on your KPIs. So for instance, it's from our system, so it doesn't look very beautiful, but for instance, this is an employee, and you can see each of the employee has different KPIs that needs to be delivered and specific numbers on these things, and it has a weight. So the weight of each of these combined will reach 100%. So the full assessment is based on each of these elements. So if the person is delivering very well on this one and this one and this one, then that combined is 65%, and you obviously have a very good chance of reaching a high performance.
So how do you give accountability of this, for example, weight? Like how do you, for example, when an employee is performing, how do you know if it's 40% or 35% or 30% of the total weight?
The weight
if
of
he completes, right?
If that's specified in this one. The weight of the KPI is fixed, but we assess it on a scale from 1 to 5. So 1 is unacceptable, 2 is not good, 3 is acceptable, 4 is very good, and 5 is outstanding.
Okay.
So everything we do is assessed on 1 to 5. So how to assess whether it is a 2 or a 3 or a 5, that is something that we need to specify in the target, this one here. So for instance, this guy, Jack, in order to get a 5, which is the highest score, he needs to reach and go above 30% on his target for his trade. So that's the way. So if he does that and reach over 30%, he gets 5 for 40% of his scorecard. If he can do that for most of his KPIs, at the end of the day he will get a 5, because that's the sum of the score. And then in terms of getting a bonus, then this follows. There's 2 metrics to that: the company overall score, and then your own score personally. So if the person is delivering 5, for instance, you need to understand the balance between the cost and the commercial drivers. You need to understand how to balance the cost and the differentiators, your benefits. You need to be able to react very dynamically on changes in the market. You need to be very agile in the strategy that is coming from the head office and translating that into something that can be used in the Taiwan market. So I would say that's the most important things. You need to understand the local market as well. You need to be able to attract some strong people in your team. So that's a little bit a generic skill that is very important to have. You need to make sure that you have some strong people in the right positions so that they can, because a lot of the things that our team is doing is through the people that are doing the actual work and having the actual
contact with the customer.
Provide more knowledge about the company, and we hope that in the future we meet, or maybe possible hire us, or maybe work with you, the opportunity to work with you. So thank you guys again.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. It's been a while. And we also show this in power plant. We show the latest week, what the development is.
It's per week, right?
So it's per week. It's each week this week.
So every week you have briefing.
Every week, Monday at 11. And now we also have videos, and now we record so that our colleagues in It'll be a long movie.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Should we take just in front of this one?
Yeah, sure.
What about in front of the TV?
This is the end of our meeting. It was a really good one. We enjoyed speaking with the manager, and what else? Yes, we learned a lot, and we hope that you too have learned a lot through this short clip. And thank you very much. Anyone else?
That's
No?
it.
No, that's it? Okay,
Yeah, that's
thank
it.
you.